Alright, hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin. We're back with another edition of Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting. This will be episode 599. We're going to be shiny hunting for Banette since it's Thursday. When I finally do find this shiny Banette and hopefully catch it, the shiny color is like a cobalt blue. So I decided with the simple name Cobanette, and also there's a Cobra Berry in these Pokemon games that is also blue. But mainly for the darkest blue of the cobalt ore, uh, for like just a mineral. I don't know if it's a real life ore, but it's like in games, it's like an ore. And an ingot, I guess. But anyways, that's the name I'll be basing it off of. I know it's pretty simple, but that's the one I'm gonna go with when I find, and hopefully, like I said, catch the shiny Banette. So anyway, the topic for this episode is by me. It is about Super Mario Bros. 3, and it's pretty much what are your most memorable memories, good or bad, of that game. For me, I'm gonna start off the bad memories. So the bad memories, well, this time around when I beat it, recently, I don't know, there wasn't that many. Then obviously, just the hard levels that were hard to beat. But um, my most my most memorable memories that were like bad of that game is when I know I'm really good at something, but I screw up because I'm getting close to like a game over or something like that. Uh, and I just keep missing up like my jumps and stuff like that, and getting so bad because I'm just like getting pushed by pressure myself. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a game over, please, no, don't fail. And I try my best, and then it just like, yeah, the little things can have you fail in those games, and just the timing and everything. I just so happen to get so lucky with most of the levels. I mean, I'm pretty good, don't get me wrong, but most of it's been luck. Like, I seriously, some of the stuff is so close in those levels that I barely beat, and just some of the jumps and where you land and everything, that all matters. So it's like really, it's just with all platform games. Mainly that game, of course, but yeah. That's one of my most memorable memories that were bad. But the most memorable memories that are good is mainly I just love the game in general, just because, like I said, it's very nostalgic for me. But I would say one of my just one very memorable memory that is good. I would say when it was um, hmm, just always playing as the Tanuki type power up. The raccoon, like it's like a Tanuki, I think it's called for the raccoon species, but it's called the Tanuki in the Mario games at least. Like I said, I don't know if that's the actual animal, but it's cool because you can just like if you run far enough and then you get the P icon just like blinking, you can actually fly for a few seconds, and it's so cool. And then you can just like also keep pressing A, um, whatever the button is for you to jump, to actually just hover and just like whether the raccoon tail, like maybe the tanuki tail, I don't know exactly. Um, yeah, you can just like slowly float down. So it's such a cool like memory for me. I just love that power up in that game. That's one of the main reasons why I love that game in general. I know now in the later Mario games they have stuff like that, like Super Mario 3 World. That's one I definitely plan on playing. Um, Cause yeah, if I'm able to play a game like that, to where it used to piss me off back then, like a lot, I pretty much control my anger. It seems so. I'm able to like now. Obviously, like I said, I'm on Super Mario World. Um, yeah, but I will definitely look forward to playing those games. That's definitely my most memorable memory. That's good. Just those certain power ups and just a certain nostalgia of that game. Is just it's so nice. I didn't get any of the secret flutes. I actually just straight up did all the levels, beat all the levels that I can and all that. I just did pretty much whatever I was able to just to complete that I knew about. Because you can get the flutes and then skip over to like the eighth world, I'm pretty sure, or maybe to the seventh world. But it's just like it really kills the whole thing out of it. I don't know. I guess that would just be cool for speed running, but it's whatever. I didn't bother to collect them. I just beat the levels the normal way. Um, But anyways, yeah, so I'm curious to know what are your most memorable memories, good or bad, of that game, if you even care about the game, of course. So anyways, what I was gonna say at the ending of the last episode is there was another game that they released recently. Not released, but they put a trailer out. So funny enough, that's the whole reason why I got back into Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. I knew it was a good game back then. It's just I stopped playing because I didn't know how to save, so I just quit it. But now obviously I know how to do that, so eventually I'll play that for the original version for the Game Boy Color. But anyways, they're releasing a remake for that game for the Nintendo Switch. It looks so good. Like it's so obviously doesn't have the pixelated graphics. It's like really, high tech graphics. But it's really good. It looks so good. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's something else. It's gonna be a good one for sure. And I'm pretty sure they added a lot of stuff as well. Like one of them being like custom dungeon level making, and yeah, it's super exciting to see games like that getting a remake. And I've never played Final Fantasy VII before, but they're actually making a remake of that on the Switch. And what other games were they releasing for trailers? There's like a bunch of other ones. I can't think of them right now. But those two mainly I'm super excited for. Well, they're releasing Luigi's Mansion 3, but I didn't even play. The only one that I've ever played, and I still actually have as a game. I'm just waiting for the whole GameCube memory thing so I can actually save the data on my Wii. But I have it as a game. That's one of the games I bought. I beat it before. I plan on playing it again most likely once I have that, of course, obviously. But yeah, they're releasing a third Luigi's Mansion. I never played the second one, which is I think only for 3DS. I think it's called Dark Moon or something like that. But yeah, I haven't played Luigi's Mansion since, but I'm super excited for that as well because I mean, might as well. It's another game that's gonna come out that's pretty exciting, I guess. What else? Um, and obviously Sword and Shield coming out, Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's a big, huge, exciting one that I'm excited to play. Obviously, I don't even have a Nintendo Switch yet, but there's so many things I want to eventually get for that console and just a bunch of other consoles in general. It's just, money problem. I can't exactly try those kind of things. But if I'm able to get ROMs and emulators and just, illegally get them like free, then I might as well. But even that way, I just don't even have that much space on my computer. So definitely the two things that I'll be saving up for to get for content wise would be the tripod, of course, for like better content viewing. So you can actually see what I'm doing. It's just a better angles overall. Um, and also the 4 terabyte external hard drive, the USB 3.0 thing, because my computer has a 3.0 USB port. So yeah, so I think how that works, I don't think I'm going to be able to use all 4 terabytes. Because back then, when I was trying to get a flash drive just to have like an extra memory storage, it said that my computer can only have up to 32 gigabytes read. So I think if your computer cannot surpass that, it counts as an external hard drive, of course, for obviously the 4 terabyte external hard drive, whatever like memory it is. You can have that much memory, but your computer will only allow you to use on this computer that I have 32 gigabytes. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong about that, but I think that's how that works. That's why people upgrade to different computers. Because my computer, this laptop can do a lot. It's just doesn't have that much space. But I'll be able to play a lot of games still. 32 gigabytes is pretty nice. I can like get one game at a time and like play through it and then uninstall and then install another game or something like that. I don't mind doing that. It's just annoying because I would rather have like the huge 4 terabytes that I paid for. Like I said, it's not only specifically for one computer. External hard drives are so great, and just external hard drives in general, um, so good because it's not just designed just for one computer or whatever console you're doing it. You can move to other consoles if it's like universal. So it's pretty sweet indeed. It's gonna be a while until I get it because it's like almost $100 on Amazon, so like 90 something. So yeah. But first priority, of course, would be getting that tripod, of course. That would be first priority. And then second priority would be the external hard drive. And then after that, just paying back those sponsorships from the ad campaigns. 150 total, 100 for the first one and 50 for the most recent one. Because I'll just make one if I can't pay them back, like those certain people. I probably can't contact them or something like that. Because I know they just gave it to me for free, but I don't want to just be that kind of person that just doesn't give back to those kind of people. So in some way, if not actually paying them back personally, I'll most likely just make another ad campaign on the website. It's called Brandzuka, which is so nice for for like putting like whatever video you want advertised, like on certain parts of the internet that can be advertised, and even TV and stuff like that. Brandzuka is a huge thing, so I don't know how I got so lucky with them pretty much sponsoring me two times and giving me like the whole thing. Like the first one was $100 gift card campaign for the website, and then the second one recently was like $50. But I plan on, if at the very least I'll make like two separate ones, one for that one first person and the second one for the second person, with the same money that they paid me for to make my own, campaigns. But yeah, if I can't pay them personally, of course. But yeah, so I plan on doing that, of course, and then of course, like I said as well, have money saved up for bills once a month. That'd be like about 150 for this place. I mean, and then also just an extra 400 just for emergencies, because you never know. Emergencies can happen, of course. We're not perfect, so stuff can happen. So yeah. But after that, I don't mind spending my money on stuff mainly just to go towards more content and like also for me to enjoy just like games and all that. But also can be used as like for let's plays and everything, and just for the very least just like having more topics, of course. It's just fun in general. So yeah. But I'll be smart about my money, of course. Just first investing and then saving, and obviously the bills and all that. And then after that, I can finally just like spend it on things that I think will be helpful and interesting to me. So yeah. All right, I'll be ending off episode 599.